In the quiet stillness of dawn, a farmer walked into his fields. The air was heavy with mist, dew clung to the grass, and birds were just beginning to sing their morning songs. All around, nature seemed to sigh in peaceful contentment. It was a day much like any other, or so it seemed. As he walked, a slight frown creased his forehead. The recent drought had made tending to his crops a daily struggle. His animals weren't producing as much as they used to, and the worry lines on his face deepened with each passing day. But today, he hoped, would be different. Today, he sensed a shift in the atmosphere, as if the very air was pregnant with anticipation. Little did he know that within moments, his life would take a turn so unexpected, it would not only test his courage, but also shock the entire world. From a distance, he heard it low growls, broken by cries of pain. The sound wasn't human, but it wasn't far. His steps quickened, heart pounding as he followed the noise. And then he saw it lying helpless among his crops, a massive leopard, its paw caught tight in a cruel iron trap. The beast thrashed violently, eyes blazing with fear and fury, teeth bared in desperate defiance. Most people would have turned and run. A trapped predator is more dangerous than any weapon, capable of killing in seconds. But the farmer didn't run. He froze, staring into the golden eyes of a creature torn between rage and suffering. And in that moment, compassion overcame fear. He knew that leaving the leopard to its fate meant a slow and agonizing death. The trap wasn't just tearing into the leopard's paw, it was tearing into his soul. The sight of such immense power rendered powerless stirred something deep within him. How could he walk away and let a living being suffer? With newfound determination, the farmer rushed back to his hut. His wife must have been asleep, but he didn't care. He grabbed thick ropes, sturdier wooden poles, and a pair of gloves, his heart pounding in his chest. As he ran back to the field, he could hear the leopard's pained growls echoing across the landscape, urging him to hurry. By the time he returned, a small crowd had gathered, neighbors, villagers, all murmuring in terror. Their faces were pale, eyes wide with a mixture of fear and disbelief. Some shouted to leave the leopard alone, warning that touching it would bring disaster. Others whispered about calling hunters to finish the job. But the farmer stood firm. His gaze was fixed on the trapped animal, his mind made up. If we let it die, we are no better than the trap itself, he said, his voice echoing with conviction. The villagers exchanged uneasy glances. They knew the leopard's reputation, its strength, its ferocity. But something in the farmer's resolute eyes gave them pause. Maybe it was the unwavering determination, maybe the compassion they saw in his gaze. Whatever it was, they hesitated. Taking a deep breath, the farmer began to approach the trapped beast, each step echoing in the tense silence. The leopard snarled, muscles straining, claws slashing at the air, missing their mark by inches. The crowd gasped, some begging him to stop. But his hands didn't tremble. With the poles, he pressed gently on the trap, careful not to trigger another snap. His eyes locked with the leopard's, the wild beast's rage slowly shifting into something else. Confusion, maybe even recognition. Minutes felt like hours. Sweat dripped down his face as he struggled against the rusted iron. Finally, with a desperate push, the trap cracked open. For a heartbeat, silence. The leopard yanked its paw free, stumbling, blood staining the soil. The farmer fell back, bracing for an attack. But what happened next stunned everyone. The leopard didn't strike. It stood tall, breathing hard, eyes locked on the farmer. The crowd held its breath. And then, in an act no one could believe, the great predator lowered its head. Just for a moment, like a bow of gratitude. Its golden eyes softened, a silent acknowledgement of mercy. The crowd erupted in disbelief. Some claimed it was luck. Others whispered it was a blessing. Proof that kindness never goes unanswered. But one thing was certain. The moment was unforgettable. Days later, the story spread beyond the village. Photos and shaky videos captured by trembling hands went viral. People around the world watched in awe as a simple farmer risked his life for a wild predator and received not applause, but respect in return. Social media exploded with one question. Can even the fiercest hearts recognize kindness? For the farmer, it wasn't about fame. It wasn't about going viral. It was about a choice, a decision to see pain, not danger, to answer fear with courage and rage with mercy. That choice changed everything. And so, the leopard's reaction became more than a moment. It became a lesson. That sometimes, true strength isn't in weapons or traps, it's in compassion, even when it seems impossible. Because when we dare to protect life, even the wildest of creatures may surprise us with gratitude. They say that behind every great story lies a profound moral. The tale of the farmer and the leopard isn't just a captivating narrative. It's a mirror reflecting the depths of human compassion. It reminds us that empathy knows no bounds, that understanding can bridge even the wildest of gaps. In our world, often driven by fear and prejudice, the farmer's actions serve as a beacon. His story whispers to us that in the face of suffering, indifference is never an option. Whether it's a trapped animal or a fellow human in need, every living being deserves our compassion. Moreover, this timeless narrative unravels the complexities of courage. It's not merely the absence of fear, but a conscious choice to confront it. The farmer's bravery wasn't in denying his fear, but in choosing to act despite it. He dared to approach the leopard not with weapons, but with understanding. Finally, the story of the farmer and the leopard is a testament to the power of perspective. It challenges us to look beyond stereotypes and recognize the humanity in all living beings. The leopard, often seen as a symbol of untamed ferocity, is presented not as a monster, but as a creature capable of gratitude and grace. This narrative resonates with us because it mirrors the potential within each one of us. It's a reminder that we all have the capacity for both cruelty and compassion, ferocity and gratitude. The choice, like the farmer, is ours. So the next time you encounter a situation that tests your empathy, remember the farmer's tale. Let it inspire you to look beyond appearances, to act with courage, and to respond to anger with understanding. After all, as the farmer's story beautifully illustrates, it's in these acts of compassion that our true strength lies. And with that profound message, we come to the end of our journey through the tale of the farmer and the leopard. If this story has touched your heart and inspired your mind, don't forget to hit the like button. Your support means the world to us. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. We have a treasure trove of similar stories waiting to be explored together. As you ponder the lessons from this touching narrative, we invite you to share your thoughts in the comments below. What does the story of the farmer and the leopard teach you about compassion, courage, and understanding? Your comments have the power to inspire others and build a community of thinkers and dreamers. Before we part ways, here's to your journey of discovery, learning, and growth. May the spirit of compassion guide you, the courage of the farmer inspire you, and the wisdom of understanding illuminate your path. Until we meet again with another captivating story, keep embracing the power of empathy and the magic of storytelling.